Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over some success of one of our stores actually. And it's really nothing special when it comes to stores that are doing big numbers. The only difference between a store that's averaging $40,000 in monthly sales to a store that's doing $100,000 in monthly sales is simply the other individual has more money. It's really what it comes down to. So again, it's very important to not compare the results, because again, we're going to be looking at a store that's hit a new benchmark for this client, and I don't want anyone to compare results. Also, I do have to make this disclaimer. This individual did start with a store that had some previous sales on it, so it wasn't brand new. This individual has a lot more than $100,000 for working capital, and these are not average results. These are significant results. So just keep that in mind. There is going to be an income claim in this, but I'm not worried about it, as I can back all that up and all of our data is live and accurate. So right now we're looking inside this store. This store we've been managing for 11 months now. It actually surpassed $1 million in sales, I believe, last week. But what's cool is the scale of this. And right now, as we're looking at it, we got $2,000 in today so far, and mind you, it's 11 a.m. on the East Coast, so the West Coast hasn't even started shopping yet. You can see in the last 7 days, so today so far is 2,000. Last 7 days, you have 49,000. Actually, this is from previous video. I mentioned some of our stores, like 40% of our stores, are selling in international markets like Canada and Mexico. This is one of the stores that is. So 49,000 from USA, 130 from Mexico. If you look at last 15 days, we're at 102,000, and then last 30 days we're at $203,000 in sales. Now again, these are just sales. It's cool to see sales, but again, Amazon also doesn't really show you the returns or refunds or anything like that. So that's why we built this app for our clients to use to get the most accurate data. Now the app is a few days behind in sales and a lot more days behind in profit. Just before I go into this, so you guys understand the way it works, all right, when a sale is made, we'll record that sale. Now we don't put profit, so or a negative. It's literally just a zero. So sales go up and then profit follows about 15 days after, because you got to remember, Amazon will release the funds that you earned from that sale 14 days after the shopper receives their product. So in saying that, it means the profit's a little bit behind, but from the numbers that we have, it's still freaking amazing. And just so you know, it is better than what we're showing, but it doesn't matter. Let's just look into. So so far we got recorded 195,000 in sales. Again, like I said, the app is a few days behind. With a profit of 17,000, profit again is behind as well. But the purchasing expenses, this is what the client has had to spend to earn that money. 140,000 to earn 17,000. So the store is bouncing around 12% cash on cash for the store. After the profit split, the client's looking at about 8% for the last 30 days. Again, this is just the last 30 days. Right? And this is why we can comfortably tell you, people were seeing it from 20 to 40%. Again, it could be anywhere in there. It could be worse. It could be more. Just for compliance reasons, I do have to say that. And this is not a normal result. The reason I'm saying that is because everyone has a different financial situation. So for this client, this is just side income, probably not even 1% of his income, right? But for most people, this would be life-changing if they're making it on a monthly basis. But of course, that requires money. But the crazy thing is, even if you don't have the money, you could be using credit cards, right, to run this business. And if it was a credit card, yeah, you got some transaction fees and stuff. None of that money is yours. You see, the crazy thing is we're able to do numbers like this, and you're able to actually use a credit card to run this whole entire business. Do you understand the power of that? We just got 8% in this flip right here. Credit cards, and this is just a month. Credit cards charge annually, right? 12, 15, 18, 20%, whatever. Let's say that 140,000 was completely borrowed. And let's say you did even worse. Let's say you even made 3% on this. That was your profit, not 8%, 3%. After all fees, profit split, everything, right? That's 3% on money that you never even had. That's what super wealthy people do, right? They use other people's money, and the more money they actually get, the less of a return they want, because they want less risk. That's the kind of thing that we do. And it's really powerful to see this. And also on top of that, I encourage you, find someone else that's doing numbers like this, and verify that's their store, that they actually built it, because I have the client, right? The client can talk to you, whatever. Of course, if you're at that level, having that much working capital, it would make sense for you. If you don't have that much working capital, this store makes no sense for you because you probably won't hit this, or it'll take you a couple of years, unless you have access to friends and whatever to get money. But verify that, the stores you're seeing when you're talking to other people, that's theirs. They built them. Talk to the actual owner of the store. We could do all that. And again, this video is really just for bragging rights. We have a lot of different stores and a lot of different ranges, and those are kind of stores that we show you based on what you'd actually be able to see, because we don't want to show big stores to you and then just say, oh, we know what we're doing, when you'll never see that. If you're coming in with 40 grand, 50 grand of working capital, you're not going to see a store like this, not for a couple of years, unless you're doing your job and applying for credit cards or getting funds in other ways. But that's all I had for this video. If you want more information, go ahead and click the link down below, submit an application, and book a call, and we'll talk to you soon.